Irving against Dragic. From 12 feet out. No good. And the Heat going the other way now.
And back to the Cavs. And such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Bosh. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Green. Back to Whiteside. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Whiteside's got his first 2 points. As Greg was talking about Clark, back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And he gets it to go.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Miami trailing to the inside. Whiteside dishes to Winslow. Green kicks to Winslow. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Whiteside's got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Bit of a wobbly start for him. Seems unable to keep a hold of the ball.
Yeah, that's 3 Apple turnovers in the first quarter. Not a trend he wants to continue.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for James. Offensive rebound. Green with the block. They recover it. Varejão's shot is good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
He'd have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the basket by Chalmers.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3 or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Williams. And he banks in the layup.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And here's Green outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Williams can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 7.
He's got unusual height for the shooting guard spot, and it definitely came in handy on that play.
Williams with the ball. Thompson a screen on Chalmers. Here's Williams, and stolen by Chalmers.
Give it up for your Heat dancer.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And of the new big three, along with Kyrie, I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a closer look here at the hustle stat for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Thompson down low with Mozgov. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. Thompson misses.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Stoudemire kicks to Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Count that one. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Smith outside. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. He feeds it to Mozgov. Here's Thompson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. Stoudemire with the ball. Now defended by Mozgov. Wade, and it's Miami with another.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Ennis, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. Then for the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's LeBron in for Smith.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks caught by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
The three, it's good. The assist that time for Menace. Chalmers has got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Love. Here's Mozgov. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
And that one's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Heat call time here.
And on the topic of Chalmers, you know, he's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open three, He's been known to hit big shots, a solid finisher, and that is valuable. But when you ask him maybe to do a little too much, then you're not playing to his strength.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Miami leading by 11. Dishes it to Winslow. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Dang, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Here's James.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And he's able to get it back. A nice shot by Winslow. The Cavaliers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
That's good for Mozgov. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Williams passes to LeBron. Fade away. That one off the back iron and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a... Hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova, and he gets it to go.
A wide-open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Miami leading by 18. Winslow dishes to Dang. Bosch kicks to Stoudemire. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Stoudemire's got his first points in this one.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Here's James, and it's sent back by Bosch. And it's the Heat on the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. Winslow, the pass to Wade. There's the feed to Whiteside. Passes it to Winslow. Down low. Whiteside gets to Dang. It's stolen by Jefferson. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Heat out front, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, what about the way the offense unfolded allowed you guys to get things going?
We just gave each other some space. The court was open a little bit. I think Coach did a great job of making some adjustments and squeeze off in and attack.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Luol Deng playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent's field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Excellent game we've seen from Luol Deng. He has 12 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng and Bosh are small and power forwards. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Outside jumper. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for Luol Deng.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.